All right, for the viewers here, as you know, we got Team G versus Team J. Team G undefeated thus far. Rainy, Become, Inception, Mr. Roma, and Drek undefeated. Team J being Dynac, Tony, X-Slice, Mr. Gold, and DKM, or Don't Kick Me. Team J must beat Team G twice in order to win, seeing how Team G is undefeated yet. If Team G wins, the game is over. Team J must beat them twice. And Kyrioko gives us the go, and we are ready to go. Let's get this finals underway. Also, we will be announcing during one of these games who won raffle. Appreciate you all watching. Hope you don't get discouraged if you're not winner. There can only be one, but there will be one every time. Or something of that nature. Either way, let's get into the finals. All right, undefeated Team G. We're going to start out. Oh, and Tony takes Rainy out the gate. Tony with the 2K early in the game as he pushes up mid. Falling back now, Become gets him. Become pushing out, getting the 2K at mid himself. Real fast play this first round here. Become peeking spawn. Oh, gets a pick on X-Slice. Become another pick on Mr. Gold. Will Become ace is now the question. DKM in a 1 vs 3 situation.
Charge set.
And Become falls back. He's watching for the crossover. Mr. Roma and Inception not peeking from inside one. DKM's going to have to make a move. He smokes it. Almost eats a nade. Mr. Roma pushes out on him. Fails. DKM shoots him a couple times. And he pretty much stalled himself here. Let's see if he tries to push across. And Become completes his ace. Wow. Not much else you can say about that other than it's an ace. And they're going to try a different approach here on offense. They're all going Jin. Oh, and Dynac and Tony getting the early nade picks. Mr. Roma pushing out though. Tony stops Roma. Become is in too. Shout out to Flexify's Nipples. DKM gets the pick on Become. No ace this time. Now Drek in a 1 vs 4 situation. Defense bounced back nicely after getting aced. Mainly due to Tony, who is now 4-1. Let's see if Drek can get a pick or two here. Oh, Dynac sees him. Misses though, and gets the second shot. We now got a 1-1 score. Yeah. Millie, call this round, bro.
Oh, let's see. We got Rainy, Become, and Drake hitting over the 2 side. We have a standard 2-2 split for the defense. Let's see. Become gets the first pick on Tony. They late to delete C4 and spawn as Dynac gets the pick on Inception. Become and Rainy have taken office. The goal will be going towards that area. Mr. Roma will rotate the C4 over the 2 side as Dynac has taken warehouse. Don't Kick Me gets a pick on Drake. Dynac gets a pick on Rainy. Now we have a 2v3 situation for Dynac's team. Become gets another pick on Mr. Gold. Become will be taking on Mr. Roma. Now it's a 2v1 situation for Become and Mr. Roma. We'll have a free point at 2 since Dynac is still on one site.
Charge set.
Become will go around back stairs.
eliminated.
And Mr. Romo finishes off the round by killing Dynak. As Beckham is going huge for his team, the rest of his team really hasn't shown up so far.
Yes, and shout out to Become for the 9-1 carry. Love flex.
Fire in the hole!
And offense all pushing 2 here. All going to take Jin. Couple getting hit by nades. Roma pushing up first. And they're kind of stalled out in Jin now. And they're going to go 2 through freezer. And Rainey's pushing out of Jin. Into vent. Inception with the pick on DKM. Drek with the pick on slice. Now a 5 versus 3 situation for the offense. Oh, Rainey getting hit by Tony. Gets out of vent there. Falls back into Jin. Mr. Roma, meanwhile, pushed out through office.
Fire in the hole!
Throwing a nade. Dynak knows he's there. See, Dynak's... Oh, no. Dynak's going to get in one side. Good move. Still peeking him, though. Roma tags him. Dynak's on radar. Offense is mainly rotated back to 1, it looks like. Mr. Roma fighting it out. Tony gets him, though. Become gets Tony, though. And Drek gets Dynak now a 4 versus 1 situation for Mr. Gold. He's coming out of freezer. Gets the pick on Drek.
Eliminated.
Shout out to Honey Bunch from Flex. Become 10-1. Huge carry. There will probably be a thread about him later, as well as someone wanting the team view him. Let's see what they do here. They're going to push 1. Oh, Become's going into Jin by himself. Drek's got the C4 going 1. He's at blue container. Oh, and he gets the pick on Tony. Now alone with C4 over there. We got Inception and Mr. Roma in freezer. Rainey and Become in Jin. Rainey's pushing out. Rainey's in vent. 5 versus 4 situation for the offense. Trying to make this a 4-1 lead. And Rainey tagging DKM. Oh, Rainey takes a little bit of damage from a nade, and Dynak gets inside 2 site to pick him off. Mr. Gold and Mr. Roma fighting it out. Shout out to Raid Call, and thank you to Raid Call for sponsoring this. Mr. Gold takes Mr. Roma out at office. Drek gets the pick on X Slice. Oh, Drek with another pick at office takes out Mr. Gold. Meanwhile, Dynak takes down Become. Now a 2 versus 2 situation. Inception and Drek on 1 site. Oh, and Drek gets the pick on Dynak at spawn. DKM, and now in a 1 versus 2 situation, and he's pinned down. And Drek kills Inception as well. Drek going huge with a 3K late in the game. One of them was his teammate. Honey Bunch, shout out to Flexify for shouting him out. And a little bit of manly love going on there. 4 people pushing into Jin, Drek going into freezer. Oh, and a lot of people on radar right now as they stack 3 and 2. Dynak in office and Mr. Gold on 1 stairs. And they're going to slow down for a moment here. Oh, but no, Drek's going to push through that office and get a pick on Dynak. Drek now waiting for somebody to come up them office steps as Mr. Roma rotates to him. Oh, and Slice does and gets taken out by Drek. Shout out to Studlock for being Studlock. Become with the pick on Mr. Gold. Now a 4 versus 1 situation as Rainey takes down DKM, and Mr. Roma will end it taking down Tony 5-1 as we switch sides. And we had a couple people leave. Let's see if they call it dead round here. Dead round was called 5-1 as we take a dead round.
Смена магазина.
And this is a perfect time for a snack break. If you choose to, you can have a healthy snack like a banana or an apple. But if you don't, have a Snickers. And make sure you're on Raid Call while you eat your Snickers. This tournament brought to you, of course, by Raid Call. We got someone that wants to give a shout out to Fluttershy for showing us his inventory. And I got a shout out to Snow Shovel. Oh, no I don't. Shout out to Suited Bear for winning the Decimatus. Congratulations. And shout out to Protox for a big pro shout out. And shout out to Slow Play for shouting out Honey Bunch. While we're at this conjunction here, of course 5-1, Team G is beating Team J. If it keeps up, Team G will be the winners, and we will not need a second map. And this is a good time to announce our winner of our draft, or our raffle here. So without further ado, the winner of the $10 Rixty card will be today, drum roll, I'm bad at drum rolls, Fear X Poo. Fear X Poo, you are the winner of the Rixty $10 card today. A free card, of course, just for watching. I want to thank everybody that's tuning in, though. But Fear X
Art Styles would like to give a shout out to so many shout outs.
If you drive a black Honda Civic, your lights are on. Alright, as we come into the 7th round here, Rainy's team, Team G now on defense. DKM gets the early 2K though. Now a 2, oh, DKM with the 3K, going huge. Become, pick on slice though. Oh, Dynex stops that.